Okay, so this is our flower arrangement. You're going to be using our Christmas flower arrangement. You're going to be using carnations and cedar. So let's get started. All right, so you have a full block of foam right here. You're not going to need the whole, actually use the whole thing. So if you place it like this and know that it's going to...
That fit?
Thank you. It's not going to fit 100%, so you might have to make it work. So you're going to cut that, and I would probably cut a little bit less than the box possibly, because you don't want to smush the foam. Okay, so instead of putting it in like this, which is the normal way, we're actually going to put it in this way. So you just want to make sure it fits, so the thicker part needs to go inside of the container. So you will have to fold this container to make this box. But you want to try to make sure before you start pushing it in, that see how that's starting to come out? Lift it out and kind of push it in there. And then when it's wet, it should be a little easier to do. Okay, so you want to leave it out. It's tight in there, so you should be fine with it just kind of sitting like that. All right, so what you'll do is you want to get it wet so you can put it into a vase or a pitcher or something, or run it over water. If it has sugar, even better, because it will last a lot longer, but carnations last like forever. They really do. Okay. Okay, so my brick of foam is wet. It's completely wet. I just have it sitting aside in a container so it doesn't get everything wet, because you don't want your box to get wet. So you're going to use your cellophane right here, and you're going to make sure that it is all the way deeply in there. This helps protect the box. Even though the box is waterproof, it still needs something to prevent it from getting wet, because it's sitting there for a long amount of time is going to cause, or can cause it to get to start tearing. So you want to make sure that your piece is big enough and it covers everything from the inside and over. It's okay if you have the ugly paper sticking out. You're going to fix that, but check your box and make sure that there's not any opened areas with your foam. So once you have that good, okay, then you can put your wet foam in there. But again, you're gonna have to push down that paper all the way down to the bottom so you can fit your foam in there, even though the foam may not actually touch the whole bottom of your container. Okay, so then carefully take that, place it in, remember, the thicker way like this, and yep, it just kind of slides. You have to kind of push out your box a little, and it actually sinks in a lot. Okay, so there we go. So it should look like that. If you push it in all the way, it will go in down to the bottom, which we really don't want that to happen. So with it being heavy, it's going to do that. So what I would suggest, take the rest of your pieces, and we only need it in the middle. Okay, so you're going to take the middle piece like this and get that wet. That will help, because we're definitely going to need that. Yeah, so anything you have left, stick it at the top. Let's see. Yeah, so stick it at the top. Okay, kind of like this. This right here, it will be fillers. The center is where we're going to build what we need. So make sure, it's very important that you make this completely really wet. And I prefer to add some sugar into that water as well. Okay, so I made a little change. Instead of putting it on one side, if this is the front, you want it moved all the way to the front, because the back is going to be in layers, so it's not going to really matter. So you're going to be working mostly with this when you're building your actual flower arrangement, and then any fillers or like the top layer of your arrangement will be at the top, so this will be fine. So again, this is going to be extra piece of your brick. It's going to go all the way to the front like that. Okay, just leave this in here for right now. Actually, you know what? Go ahead and cut this off, and you can tuck it under if you can't get it all. So just cut it and just tuck it in if you need to. Okay, so you might have to take this out to trim it. If you have a little bit sticking over, it's okay. So it looks like that. You have plenty of room where this won't be showing. So as long as this is short, because you can probably tuck some, but it might like be a little difficult. But as long as this is short and not hanging over the box and it's up against the wall of the box, you should be fine. Okay, so when you have that done, add this back to the front. And remember, I'm kind of working backwards. Or I might be turning it, but that's how it's going to be. You want a little bit coming up over the box, just a little bit. And that's video 1, and so we're going to be talking, please go to video 2 for this actual flower arrangement.